Well, hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. Good morning everyone, what's up Rafal? I'm on. Dad stopped Gamma 1, don't feel like grinding? Yeah, I don't feel like really grinding either. Especially with all the issues and everything else right now. So, I'll just grab my C5 rewards in Battlegrounds. And I'll leave it there. Who's better, Kate Bishop or Baron? I personally think it's Kate Bishop. Hey, what's up, Holy Batman? How are you doing? Pose. Kate and Baron both need dupe, yes. As we're gonna see. I'm at the moment somewhere in Celestial 5. Yeah. I can maybe try to make that. Nah, I doubt I won't, but.
Holy Batman, $7.99.
But anyway,
Go
I'm in
get it,
C5.
Tiger.
That should be fine. And I'll leave it there. And thank you. Thank you very much, Holy Batman. How difficult is Kate to use? Kate's not too difficult to use. It needs a bit of practice, but fairly straightforward. I'll show you like a basic kind of fight. So you do. Hey, what's up, Eric Nelson? How are you doing? It's better for Battlegrounds, Shocker or Future Man. I think it's Future Ant-Man, personally. But yeah, what's up, everybody else? If I didn't say hello to you. Best SIG levels for Kate, 100 and 200. She kind of has two SIG levels, 100 and 200. Mine is at 100 right now. Oopsie. I need to do team select. So I'll show you both, more or less. With Future Ant-Man, in shorter fights, you can just build to level 2, and level 2 will be pretty much enough for level 1 and level 2. But anyways, I'll show you the full rotation of Future Ant-Man. Just know that in shorter fights, there's no need for... I took my Future Ant-Man to rank 4, SIG 200, by the way. Oh, come on, connection. Really? I'm what? Stop Pika? Oh, right. There. Right. It should be connecting now. I don't know why it didn't before. 1 second. They kind of let it do its thing automatically recently, but hadn't done it yet. So 1 second. I'm sure it's gonna kick in. Yeah. It will play the sounds now. Sensobean! Fair enough. I have not ranked up my Zemo yet. Hey, what's up, Pika? The worst 6-star pulls of my life. Rhino, Red Skull. Oof. That sounds quite rough. What's with these beans? Sensu beans. Okay, so. If you go to special quests. Let me add in that Kate too. Haven't ranked up my Zemo yet. I'm playing that. Alright, I need to give my Ant-Man a relic. Did I just hear team? What did you? Mr. President. Alright, so I'm gonna use Paint for this fight. I want finally to play a game on mini account without entering until oh well, very good. So in almost all fights you want to activate Cold Snap pre-fight. Yeah. Valkyrie is very good champion. Whoa. That was a bit rough there. Okay, so. Hey, how did they catch me? Okay, so this clearly is morning thing. Okay, so 1, 2, slow down, perfect release, sweet. You want to keep knocking them down in the corner to refresh your things. So now I have perfect release on second one. And again, you want to keep knocking him down. Now I want to switch to a different arrow, because I have 2 stacks already. And this is pretty much it. So that's with Kate Bishop. Kate Bishop is kind of like Longshot, where Liquid Courage Double Edge really helps her damage, but she doesn't really hang them all them best. But still, you know, the 51 hits, you know, could have obviously played it better slightly, but you can see that Cold Snap does massive damage. So in like pretty much every fight, just start with a Cold Snap arrow and shoot 2 level 1s, more or less. And is it me or why doesn't... Okay. You probably just press block too early or too late. Without suicides, I think definitely Kate is better. With suicides, arguably maybe Baron Zemo. Because Baron Zemo handles suicides better than Kate. He purifies them at the start. Okay, and with Future Ant-Man, it's also quite straightforward. Initially, you want to get in a couple of intercepts, or you can also just hold block and punish the heavies. Notice the cool thing is that he will never reach a special 3. He kind of screwed me up here a bit, because I didn't want him to use that special. That's why I hate when an opponent randomly throws specials. So I'm gonna go the full rotation here in virtually all of the fights. Oh wait, I screwed up already. I'm still sleepy. So I'm gonna go the full rotation with Future Ant-Man in virtually all of the Battlegrounds fights. You need 1 level 1 before level 2 or no level 1 before level 2. But, you know, in Realm of Legends to kind of show the max damage, because that level 2 damage is ridiculous if you ramp him up properly. So, in this one, man, he doesn't want to be intercepted. Okay, finally. I didn't want you to use that, but that's fine. So let's go for the full damage. So for the full damage, you want to go for level 1 here. You want to finish... Didn't want you to throw it. Okay, so I have 2 here, that's fine. Check out the level 2 damage. This is quite ridiculous. This lasted 20% after my first rotation. But again, in shorter fights you don't need to throw the level 1s before the level 2. And in a fight like... And notice that you never have to really bait a special attack out as well with this guy. That's the kind of cool thing. Okay, so... Well, it's gonna be overkill now. It's gonna be well overkill. Can he counter donuts? I actually haven't tried him against Domino. I'm not super sure. No, I don't think he has that. Hey, BG's trying to get in Celestial all night and it's not going well. Yeah, I'm just not fussing about volumes right now. Okay, so I'm gonna show like a shorter. Realm of Legends AI is not the best, but this guy have it. Okay. So, in shorter fights, you just build up to level 2 and you throw it. And that's pretty much it. Okay, so let me show exactly how... Well, this one's the best. Dealing with Mazuki's node, but overall. I'm really not excited about week 4 next season. Okay, so let me show it in here. Beyond the featured Wolverine CGR pool is awful. Yeah, it is. Okay, check this out. Really want Future Ant-Man. Yeah, I just took mine out yesterday as well. Okay, so with Future Ant-Man, of course, I get intercepted. What the? I can't play in the morning. That's why it's probably good that I'm not playing Battlegrounds right now. Okay, so I know. We'll get there. Don't worry, we'll get there. I'm gonna lower the cost of 6-star shards. Yeah, I'm sure that they will lower the cost, most likely. Most likely, maybe a bit of both. Okay, anyways, pay attention now. Check this out. So get my intercept in. Get another one in. Now if I get over 5 of my armors, then I get a massive attack boost. And all sorts of good things happen. And you can just go here and you can see that I have plenty of overkill. Because they still have like a last hit. So in Battlegrounds, depends on the opponent's health pool. You either need to throw one level 1, then go for level 2s, then go for level 2. Or just, but you know, this fight is 25 seconds. And this is kind of like a smaller size Battlegrounds health pool. Right? So let's go with class disadvantage in the larger. Let's say this 200k is kind of like a larger BG health pool. It's not quite, you know, Sasquatch and stuff like that, but with class disadvantage, it pretty much might as well be. Hey, what's up, Max? How are you doing? But here I'm gonna go for one level 1 before my level 2. But notice how I never have to bait out a special attack. That's one of the coolest things about Ant-Man. Oh, wait. I kind of screwed up this. But it's fine. We have 1 anyways. So I did screw this up. You can also play it slower, yeah, and just do this. Because you still get that 1 in. So even with my mistake, this fight was like 54 seconds. Right, and this is with class disadvantage with larger health pool, stuff like that. And Future Ant-Man handles Liquid Courage Double Edge quite well also, because he makes bleed expire 90% quicker and then gets a regen buff. Does he need Sig 200? No, not really. Sig 200 gives him more potent regen against bleeds and incinerates and stuff, and whenever he would hit the damage cap of 10%. So again, in regular Battlegrounds fight, just do this. You can see that you don't bait out a single special attack. And that's gonna be enough. Right? So, yeah, again, 30 seconds. Yeah, Sig 200 is 90% reduction. I'll show it in a second. Do some friendlies? I don't really want to. I'd much rather grind some units. And with Kate, again, this is like an kind of like an average Battlegrounds health pool. Put on the Cold Snap. Put on the Cold Snap. You don't really need to do this, but you know. And that Cold Snap is putting in a ton of work. And then put on the other cold snap. And he's dead. So. 55 seconds this one. Struggling with perfect release. Okay, so let me do something very quickly for you. You're struggling with perfect release. I'll explain it to you. I'll record a quick clip so I can slow it down. Okay, I'm just trying to teach people things, you know. I think that's quite useful. Okay, so. Get smacked in the face again. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, exactly. You look at the arrow, but I just recorded the fight where I didn't apply the pre-fight because I'm a muppet, but hey, what's up, Emma? Hiding. The favorite fruit. My favorite fruit. Don't even know, to be honest. Okay, so with Kate Bishop, with a perfect release thing. Okay, so she has 3 hits on level 1, right? See? So you just use special attack like you would normal. So this is the first hit. The second hit is that kick. After the kick at any time, tap on your block, it is going to slow down. And then when she draws it, you can see that the arrow starts shining. When the arrow is shining, it counts as perfect release. So as long as that arrow tip is kind of like bright blue shining, you have like 3 or frames or so to release it. And you see it counts as perfect release. And I'm going to do it again. You see, it's going to be another special. So this is going to be the first. So the first hit of special is when she kind of lunges forward. The second hit of special attack is her hitting, you know, with that weird kick thing. After the second hit connects, tap on the block, and it's going in slow motion. And again, when you see that shine, that blue shine, it counts as perfect release. So after the second hit, tap on the block, it's going to slow it down. And when you see that blue arrow shining, let your block go. That's it. Nothing more to it. But I like the diverse kind of apples. I know, I think I like bananas. Like the most frequent fruit that I personally buy is probably bananas. Because I like that, well, I enjoy the taste, and I like that they're kind of like easy to eat. There's not much mess. You know, you don't need tools to access it, or you know, your hands aren't a mess after you're done eating one. Stuff like that. So. But yeah, so it's not too hard to play Kate. Level 2 perfect release for me is harder, but you pretty much never really need that level 2 perfect release. Yeah, every champion does have a little bit of learning. I do like that as well. Cannot be bored. Oh, thanks for the ideas, peeps. No worries, you're welcome. But yeah, for me it's definitely the bananas. And I kind of like, I mean, like grapes. That's a berry technically. Well, but well, I suppose it counts. I also like grapes. For similar reasons. Because, you know, for grapes, there's also no real mess after eating them. You do enjoy the taste and yeah, kind of fairly straightforward to eat them. My girlfriend likes pineapple quite a bit, melon as well. Who likes bananas more, Katie? No, come on, Q. I'm not gonna be playing Battlegrounds right now. Better skill champ between Zemo, Nick Fury, and Valkyrie. Still think Nick Fury is probably up there. I think Zemo is the worst of the bunch. I think Kingpin is the best skill champion. Nick Fury is the second best skill champion. I think Valkyrie is the third best skill champion. And I think Baron Zemo would be lucky to get in top 5. So, there you go. Oranges, lemons, grapes, blackberries, raspberries, strawberries. The strawberries are cool too. I just kind of have had a bit too much of them. Because when I was growing up, we used to grow our own strawberries and stuff like that. And we made them into jams and all sorts of things. Yeah, I think I have had too many. But yeah, we grew our own strawberries pretty much throughout my entire childhood. I actually got Wii Vision. Well, I got all of the ones that I wanted, so we'll see what I do with that. I mean, I'm gonna take all of them at the very least to rank 3. And think about loyalty store update? Nothing yet, no. Nothing in loyalty store. Nothing about glory store update yet either, so, you know. Every single one of the stores at the moment is outdated. Only thing was I had to pee in the field. Did that lot as a kid also. As a kiddo, I did that a lot too. Kingpin still the man? Yeah, Kingpin is just a massive, massive chat. Tier 6 CC. Yeah, Tier 6 CC needs to be added everywhere. Will Vision bad? No. I don't think so. I haven't practiced playing Will Vision enough, but yeah, rank 4 materials are way too expensive in, well, on all stores pretty much. Well, I mean in loyalty store compared to glory stores, they are cheaper to be honest. I still need so many tier 6 basics and tier 3 alphas for my next rank up. It kind of pisses me off. Like, I have enough tier 6 class catalysts for another rank 5 champion. But I just can't get the tier 6 basic tier 3 alphas. Yeah. So, I have tier 6 CC. 3 in science class. Was you lucky in your future crystals and such? Yeah, I was quite lucky. Future Ant-Man or Cassie? I don't know. I have both of them now ranked up. So I have been using Cassie here and there. Not like all the time, but you know, Future Ant-Man I just ranked. So I don't know. Both are very good. Which one do you like more? Which class needs more help in your roster? Is Anti-Venom good for BGs? In vast majority of the metas, negative will be better. Anti-Venom is good for BGs if it's not a nuke meta and the meta kind of like works with him. Like he's not going to be good in the masochism meta, for instance. But yeah, in general, Anti-Venom, I have been using him in my decks in right metas. I use negative more though, I would say. He'll be good as defender. Who will be good as defender? I mean, Anti-Venom? Why? I don't think he'll be particularly great. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be saving my BG tokens. What is the max, by the way, for BG tokens? When do we get third week for the event? Later today. In 10 hours from now. Oh wait, 9 hours and 9 minutes. $150,000. Yeah, so I'm just gonna be pretty much saving all my Battlegrounds tokens until we know about the store update. Kingpin is decent defender in vast majority of the map. 9k Elders Marks, okay. I don't actually know how many Elders Marks I have. I did use, I think, all of the ones that I had at the beginning of season, but... Oh, it's annoying to use Gore against this lady. Because she glances me gaining my thingies. $6k Elders Marks, nice. Next season, then you can try and get up there. How many Elders Marks I have? 4.6k. That's something. I'm out of 6 7 stars. Do I have 2 dupes? I have 2 dupes too, but I have a bit more than 6. So I don't know. I mean... Oh, right. I need 6 stones too. So maybe... Well, maybe I'll just be getting the 6 stones for now. Because I do need a shit ton of 6 stones now. Because I didn't open more feature crystals. You know, all the new champions were either unduped or Big 20 in Blue Vision. So, you know, I used 206 stones for future Ant-Man. And I do want to sig up my other champs too, if I'm going to be ranking them. Why the arenas right now? Because I like units, and because I can't be bothered to press through Battlegrounds final season in between all the connection issues and all the modders. 2 days ago, I played Battlegrounds, and the entire day I had about 18 matches. And out of 18 matches, I managed to play 3 properly. 3 or 4. 3 were against modders, and that was already 2 days ago. Modders today will be worse than then. And then, every single other match, I had, you know, either 0-point bug for the win, or I do my fight and I randomly get kicked out of the match, or I can't draft, or I can't place defense. So, I'm in Celestial 5, which is, you know, fine, not amazing. But again, getting it to Celestial 6 doesn't really give you that much. So I'd much rather earn some resources instead of use some resources to maybe get slightly more rewards from battlegrounds. You know what I mean? I might as well just grind my arena and get units and stuff instead. Because, you know, I am actually like 13th or 14th in the world at the moment, so if anything, if I really wanted to, I could go and try and get in the top 10, but I think it's more stress and nerve than it's worth it. If it would be the next season report with the 7-star shards and stuff like that, probably would try. But this season, I'm just gonna leave it be. Did you watch my tournament match yesterday? By the way, guys, I played so bad at the start. At the start, I played so bad. It was a miracle I didn't start that entire thing in like 03. Were you able to open feature? Or did it disappear? I think it disappeared. I don't know. I didn't look for it afterwards. And yeah, I was going up against a very tough opponent as well. So, you know, I was very surprised that I didn't get completely shellacked at the beginning. But in the end, we made a decent comeback. Okay, sensor shards for C5. I mean, it's 7-star shards, so I doubt they're going to be giving them out so willy-nilly. You're looking at 7-star shards similarly the way you're looking at like 6-star shards, I think. You need to understand that 7-star shards, you're not going to be getting them, you know, crap ton of them everywhere. Opening a 7-star is meant to be kind of like a fairly important thing. But, you know, I'd also prefer if C5 would have, like, you know, more 7-star shots. Not gonna happen. They literally just got introduced, you know, less than a month ago. 2 weeks ago. VAM isn't gonna be, like, throwing around full 7-stars outside of, like, July 4 sales. Why do I want to cry every time I open 7-star? That's exactly why, because 7-stars are hard to come by. And if you do not get something, you know, but I kind of missed that, though. I'm not gonna lie, because, you know, opening 6-star crystal, stuff like that, I'm, like, always specifically looking for, like, one champion and stuff like that, but, you know, getting a random 6-star just brings no emotion into me. I'm like, oh, cool, you know, some 7-star shots. Because, yeah, getting 6-star right now, unless it's like literally the latest champion or something that's not in the basic pool, it's kind of like meh, whatever. And well, that's about to change, isn't it? Oh, I mean, now we get 7-stars, so 7-stars are exciting. Opened 50 featured, but I didn't get Kate Bishop. Oof, sorry to hear, MG. Still missing a 6-star freaking Nimrod. Oof. That is a big thing to miss, not gonna lie. Come on. Yeah, witch. Look at that dupe 7-star Spidey. I actually quite like him. Ah, it's good to know that you can dash in after that beam. Fire sensor doesn't get 3 tech. I actually haven't checked how class relationship looks on my 7-star champion. Who said that for you now that 7 stars were needed to the game was so boring? 6. Yes, I agree with that. Out of all of these things, I don't think relics were needed. I don't think extensions needed. I do think 7 stars had to come. Back in there when the first came out, and oh yeah. Well, initial 6-star pool was completely dog shit though. You know, there is that. I think very soon, I could actually rank 2 my Hulk if I really wanted to. But no, I'm gonna be ranking up Scorpion first, I think. Oh, Gilly 99, Mysterio dupe, Rocket, I might have been doing Hohen, not so great. Yeah, no, it's not too bad. Rank for Cassie or Zemo? I don't know. I quite like Cassie. Not for like every meta, but I do think she's quite cool. And I haven't tried Zemo out. Got rank 5. Rank 5 Fatman and rank 4 Kate. Yeah, I have rank 4 Fatman and Kate. But hey, nice on that. How is rank 5 Fatman? "41-second fight against Hulkling with future Ant-Man? That's somewhat unexpected. Or with who? Oh, you mean Dragon Man? Alright, he's Incinerate immune. Whoopsies. That's always annoying. Yes, Dragon Man, yeah. Fair enough. I wish I had a 7-star Dragon Man. I think 7-star Dragon Man is a very, very good pull. There's so many 7 stars I really do want, and I have pulled so many 7 stars I don't want. I have pulled many of the 7 stars that I want in the future, not right now, if that makes sense. Like, you know, getting a 7-star Domino is obviously a good thing because Domino is a great champion, but I would need her to be at least like 660, 80 or something for it to be worth it. You know? Similarly to like Korg. And then the champion that I recently pulled, I had as rank 4 6 stars already, so I was like, you know. For instance, Gore. I would be much happier with the 6-star, with a 7-star Gore if I didn't rank 4 my 206 star. So you take a look at, but you know, it's just one of those things. I'm really happy with Hulk. I would love to get Chavez duped. If I get Chavez duped, she would be probably my favorite 7-star. And you know, Hawkeye also needs dupe, but he's never gonna be really anything too special. I'm okay with my War Machine. Should be a decent Domino counter. Okay with the Sauron. Korg, obviously, that's kind of for future. Storm Pyramid X, I'm not too fussed about. Mysterio also kind of needs dupe. Chels definitely needs dupe. I'm very actually happy that I duped my Spidey, but I really still want, you know, the Bishop, the Dragon Man, the Falcon. You know, I would love a dupe Joe Fixit, or at least get the Joe Fixit first. Man, Gog, Rocket Raccoon, Sasquatch, Fury, Sunspot, Titania, Venom. There's so many champions I'd absolutely love to get. Max is a pain on the defense. Is this was she? Hulk or Cassie rank 4? Depends for what. Yeah, Mysterio needs a dupe primarily for defense, but offensively the dupe's quite helpful. See my rank 2 Fat Boy of the Dragon. I haven't seen him, but I just heard that you have one, so congratulations. I do think that rank 2ing 7 stars still is not the best idea, unless It's kind of like, you know, one of those super high prestige ones. I do think people would be much better off getting to like 8, 9, 10, 6-star rank 5s before they start rank 2ing 7 stars, but you know. They are stronger than we thought they would be, so there is that too. Rank 2 7 star at the moment is the strongest champion in the game. Good morning, brother. Very nice 7-star champions. Nice. Well, I mean, thank you. Yeah, they're not too bad for sure. Again, like, pulling domino is, you know, cool, but not for right now. It's more so cool for in the future. I mean, I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just, like, from Catalyst point of view and, like, Prestige point of view, it's just, I would not have done it. If I had a Dragon Man dupe, I'd be very happy with it. I would rank up my Dragon Man. Just not yet. I would rank up my Dragon Man, you know, in a few months or something like that. I would first make sure that I have kind of like decent prestige and kind of like the top champions that I want from each class. And Howard the Duck would be next batch of 7 stars. Howard the Duck? He could be. Next BG meta? I think most oh, I disabled express range. I think most people will be running. I think you will be able to do okay without them. But yeah, I think most people will be running recall. It kind of also depends obviously on your roster. On undupe Domino 6-star deck. I've done nothing with, not interested in her until I dupe her. Still the same. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, the cool thing with 7-star though, and it's not like a major thing is, but 7-star triggers crit fail much more often than 6-star does because of the challenger rating, and it does affect like ability triggers and stuff like that. So even at a medium sig, 7-star will overtake the 6-star, even if 6 stars max out. But the cool thing, which isn't super major, is that since 7-star rank 1s are stronger than 6-star rank 4s, I can, you know, if I do some questing or something like that, I can use the domino, which is again irrelevant, but at least, you know, if I went in, let's say Act 8 or something, I would bring the 7-star domino instead of my 6-star rank 4. Because she would have higher attack, higher defense, stat focus, and, you know, the rest of the stuff. Install mix for the one. I mean, yeah, all of the 7-stars are reasonably stronger than, you know, 6-star rank 4s are. And when you get these 7-stars, these champions who you wouldn't normally rush to rank 4, the difference is, you know, even bigger. That's the best I'd say. Like, I have rank 3 Iron Man Infinity War, and I wasn't interested in ranking for my Iron Man Infinity War. But if I have a 7-star, then obviously it's not only that you get like a full rank bonus there, but you get also whatever margin 7-stars are stronger than 6-star rank 4. So you kind of see a noticeable power increase, just, you know, by the nature of it. My first 7-star, I'm really happy with him. Oh yeah, I'd love a Dragon Man as well. Sunman not being in featured, so triggering, he's going to be. How do you know if he's going to be relevant? I mean, I'd never expected Sandman to be in the featured. I mean, it's always the case. Like, you say Sandman's going to be relevant. It's like, do you think Baron Zemo is, like, irrelevant right now? Because Baron Zemo, again, you know, was the first champion to miss the cutoff on new featured. People still, you know, want and like Baron Zemo. So, I don't know. I don't think he's going to be, quote-unquote, irrelevant. It's just people will kind of have to rediscover him, probably. Pulling Nemo was perfect for me. I was too objective short on EOP. Oh, nice. Congratulations on that. Yeah, he's definitely good pull for that too. I didn't even think of it. Oh. Good. Check this out. Oh, okay, never mind. Don't look. Oh, stupid Apex. Check this out. Just always have to open my mouth. Feel like 7-star rank 1 stronger than 6-star rank 4. Quite nice. Well, they were always meant to be stronger than 6-star rank 4s, but they were not meant to be is that much stronger. You know, sorry, yeah. Because 6-star rank 1s are stronger than 5-star rank 4s, attack and health wise. But there is a bigger difference this time around because Kabam, I don't know, wanted to make 7-star champions more relevant immediately. I'd say. Oh, of course, you just had to do it. Yes, yes, slot. Guillotine 2019. Pulled Zemo yesterday and did outfit. Ah, well, fair enough. I would, well. Yeah, no, I'm not ranking up my Zemo, I think, to rank 5. I might take him to rank 4, but definitely not rank 5 at the moment. If 7-stars wouldn't have had such massive prestige, I would have rank 5'd him, and I would have rank 5'd the Quicksilver too. But since 7-star prestige kind of like excels that, now I'm not gonna do that, I think. You can rank 7-star champion current pool. Oh, come on. There would be. Trust me, there would be. You take a rank 6 Sasquatch and goes with shit hair little panties in front of that help pool. That's a given. Kingpin's better. That too. Like that too. Objectively, Kingpin is better. That's not even controversial statement right there. You might say Ghost does this and Ghost does that, but realistically, Kingpin does more in Alliance War, Kingpin does more in Alliance Quest, Kingpin does more in Incursions, Kingpin does more in Battlegrounds. Both offensively and defensively in every single one of those categories. Plus, Kingpin is much, much safer, tankier, and, you know, better for, like, questing as well because of it. So, yeah. Kingpin is better. Would you plan to rank 4 of your new future champions? Well, I already rank 4 my future Ant-Man. So that leaves me with Shocker, with Vision, and Baron Zemo. And I don't know, we'll see. At the moment, I'm not really thinking about more rank 4s. Because I'm really struggling to get tier 6 basics, tier 3 alphas. Because I have enough tier 6 class catalyst to rank 5 science champion. But I just can't get any tier 6 basics, tier 3 alphas. Oh, come on. Domino on Primarex. Alright, whatever. Oh yeah, Kabam's not gonna release 6-star Quake unless they nerf her. Just so you know. Ain't no way Kabam's doing that. Bet for WQBGs? No, he's not. Ghost's not. Absolutely. Just not true. You know, I'm sorry, Q, but you know. You're not a person whose opinion I'll take seriously on Ghost or Stark and Spider-Man, like at all, ever. Because, you know, you like your champions, you're very passionate about it, but when you get passionate, you just become like an idiot. And you throw away all logic or reason or, you know, sense with reality. So, it's just not true. If it was true, far more people would be using Ghost, but, you know, far more people are using Kingpin for all of those game modes and things. Best you could get is, you know, that they are relatively tied in alliance, what I would say. Kingpin is still better because Kingpin is chunkier and safer, which is super important for alliance war. For everything else, in every offensive category, Kingpin at least equals, but in most cases, overtakes Ghost. Like for Battlegrounds offense, Kingpin has been far better for Battlegrounds attack overall than Ghost has. Ghost doesn't even get used in half of the metas. By many. Kingpin almost always gets used. Like there have been like maybe 2 metas where you don't use Kingpin. And also, Ghost has 0 defensive value, and Kingpin has a shit ton of defensive value in all of those games. Am I being biased? Yes, you are. Yes, you absolutely are. No, it's not damn skill. Don't make me smack you. Kingpin is more used in BG, offense, and defense than Ghost. Kingpin is also really heavily used in Alliance or offense. I'm willing to give you their kind of like a tie, because both Ghost and Kingpin frequently get on the blacklist. To get on the blacklist, you have to be like the most banned champion, right? So an Alliance War attack, you could kind of make an argument for tie, but I would still give it to Kingpin because Kingpin is far chunkier and safer. In Battlegrounds, Kingpin definitely gets used far more than Ghost does, because Ghost isn't compatible with half of the metas. And Kingpin just is. And obviously the fact that Kingpin is also like a defensive champion. Much better to have Kingpin in your deck than Ghost, if both of them would perform relatively equally, you know, because Kingpin has the defense. Kingpin is more useful and used virtually in every single game mode. You might not like to admit it, but you know, I don't care if you don't like it. No, you just... You can cry as much as you want. Facts are that right now in the game, Kingpin is more useful and used much more often than Ghost. You know, you can cry to your... You can go run, cry to your mommy, deny it, you know, go went somewhere, but... You know, it's not going to change the fact that Ghost is nowhere near used as often as Kingpin is overall across the entire game. And that's for a reason. Kingpin's better. But now we can move on, now that after Q has clearly demonstrated that he has self-restraint of a 13-year-old girl. You're being biased? How am I being biased? Explain to me. You haven't disputed virtually any single point where I have been like quote-unquote biased. What I'm talking about is like actual popularity, actual uses, or actual, you know, coincident game. That has nothing to do in bias. No, it is not my opinion that both Kingpin and Ghost get banned in a W. It's not my opinion that Kingpin is far better on defense. It is not my opinion that out of all of the metas, Kingpin has worked much better in battlegrounds in general, and that it is much better to have Kingpin in your deck in almost every instance. You might say whatever makes you happy, that I'm being biased, that I'm being mean, that I know nothing, but in fact that is you who is just unreasonably putting Ghost on this pedestal of the past. Ghost used to be all of that and more 4 years ago. Since then, things have changed. And Ghost is still an amazing champion. Nobody's disputing that. But she's just not more used or better than King. And again, you know, I know that you are absolutely delusional with Ghost and Starkey love. I know that you will not listen to reason. But that's fine. Come on, who the fuck runs Kingpin more than Ghost in Act 7-8? I absolutely did. I barely used Ghost, and I did use a shit ton of Kingpin in virtually all of the story content recently. In Thekiryu and virtually everywhere else. So there are many people who use Kingpin much more often in every game mode. Because you are in that, you know, Ghost diehard cult, obviously you will use Ghost every single chance you can, even if it's not the best option. Most people will try to use champions who are, you know, the best options, do the job super effectively, and are safer. And use Kingpin. I mean, sure, there will be people who use neither. But because I don't have him, there you go. Again, Q, you know, I'm gonna be done with this conversation because you're just talking to you is like talking to a brick wall. And again, tell yourself whatever makes you feel better and lets you fall asleep at night. That is fine. I'm not gonna stress over it much. But by every objective metric that isn't counted as use feelings, Kingpin at the moment is used much more. You go to sleep. Still, Ghost, a great champion. Absolutely. You know, template. Love Ghost, she's amazing. However, you can't deny the fact guy is an overall better champ, more well-rounded. I think there are some feelings in both ends. I mean, no, like you know, it's not like I'm in love with Kingpin or something like that. But there is a reason why I rank him up, because he has done amazing things and keep doing amazing things. But yeah, I'm not gonna carry on talking about it. Obviously, when it comes to Q, I don't think, you know, anybody or anything will change the way he feels, and you know, that's fine. No problem with that. But who do you use in Act 7-8 boss fights? Goes to Kingpin. Well, yeah, again, in general, everywhere in the game, doesn't matter. Q says Kingpin sucks, so it must be true. Well, actually, Kingpin and Ghost kind of has more in common. Well, there are some things in common at the very least. Well, I kind of got carried away with points on this a bit. That's fine. But either way, Either way. We all know that the fat man is amazing. Oh. What do you guys think of Adam Warlock, by the way, now that his trailers came out? Not, well, trailers, but, you know, the CCP videos and stuff. Thanks, I didn't use Ghost anywhere, actually. Yeah, well, I have used Ghost here and there, but I definitely use Game. Anyways, again, let's move away from the topic, otherwise, poor Q is gonna have some sort of stroke or brain aneurysm from being wound up too much. Looks like Great Cosmic. Yeah, he does. He does indeed. I might get the early access bundle just to mess around with him, see what I think about it, because if I get the early access bundle now, I can figure out whether I want to grind for a 6-star. Because I might grind for him as a 6-star. Maybe. Hood carrying both champs to be honest. Hood is much better than most people give him credit for. And me too, you know. I should have ranked 4 Hood probably a while ago. But yeah, Kabam releases a 6-star Quake. We would not have this debate yet. 5th round immunity. 64 million. Nice. Yeah, maybe I should have. Should be bothered. Adam Warlock, aka Juggy's food. Probably. Well, yeah, I don't think Kabam is gonna make anything better than Hercules intentionally. You know what I mean? I think they are extremely salty about how OP Herc has turned out to be. And I don't think we're gonna see pretty much anything more OP than Herc. Ever, unless there's gonna be some sort of fluke and Kabam's gonna overlook something. But even if that happens, they're just gonna nerf it to the ground, like they did with Zemo cheeses and stuff like that. You know what I mean? You already made a video about Realsensei books being trash? No, I don't think I have. Six-star Quake or 7-star Herc, who would be better? Yeah, that is a question for ages. Huh? But the fact that we're talking about 6-star Quake, the same breath as 7-star Herc, you know, just proves how stupid OP Quake is. That fluke will be money? No, that fluke will not be money. Because releasing Herc... Do you think Hercules has made or lost them more money? Because, you know, there was, you know, reasonable amount of hype for him when he started. Yeah, he probably got, like, more crystal sales than most other champions and stuff like that. But how much money he has saved to the players? Because every day you can just, you know, one revive AQ all the way through without needing to heal up and stuff like that. Or, you know, run through the incursions or so on and so forth. So I think ultimately, you know, Herc has definitely cost much more than Kabam than they have made money, which is, you know, I tend not too happy with it. Do ban Hood a lot. Oh yeah, I do ban Hood. If I see a rank 4 Hood, I quite often do ban him. Definitely ban a rank 5 Hood. Just, mine is a tiny rank 3 Hood, and And I don't play him that well myself. The fact that 3 different star versions of Herc is within the top 10 used champs in the game tells you everything you need to know. Is it true though? 3 different star versions of Herc. How do you know the most used champions in the game? Where do you get that? Well, yeah, but I don't think that any money that Herc made for them is anywhere close to enough or similar to the money that he keep costing them. Because again, you know, they release any other decently good champion, people will still buy those crystals like crazy. And other than that, it's not like Kabam has specifically sold and, oh, here is a Herc crystal coming back because people, you know, want him a lot or something like that. You know what I mean? DLL sign it. Alright. Alrighty then. But yeah, Herc is a bit of a machine. But yeah, the point is that any money that they possibly made at Hercules early on, it's not like it eclipsed other champions. You know, Kabam releases Galen or something else that's good, but not busted. People will still, you know, go crazy on those crystals and stuff like that. Most of the people hunting for Hercules afterwards are doing it as, you know, free to play or relatively kind of like, you know, cheap things that Kabam is not really earning because of Herc much, and then don't do it aside from the initial crystal sales if the champion gets like a massive hype. Do you think? So yeah, I don't think that Kabam ever intentionally wants to make another Hercules. How is 4-star Hercules can be a breeze? Probably. Well, Kabam also gave everybody a 4-star Hercules. Most biggest mistake was hanging out 4-star. Yeah, that was probably not smart. Handing out 4-star Hercules for free was probably not the smartest thing to do. Well, yeah. There will be some residual bits, like where some people like buy something like you just mentioned in one of the events to guarantee yourself the champion for free. But, you know, there's still possibility that without Herc, you might have done it for Kitty. Or if not you, then still plenty of people might have done it for some other champion that they want to guarantee for themselves. You know what I mean? It's not like Herc is the only champion that people want. And if there was no Herc in the game, maybe not you, but plenty of people would still have made that. I actually don't think I have pulled Hercules ever again either. I did grind for him. And that's how I got him. And I don't think I don't remember pulling Hercules. Ever. It's also kind of like suspicious that Hercules has been absent from like all of the featured crystals. You know? Kabam typically does add some of the newer champions in those featured crystals too. I don't think Herc has ever been like a featured 6-star crystal. Only nerf Herc drop rates from crystals? I don't know. Still looking for Herc above 4-star. We'll get him eventually. Don't stress out about it too much. You can get him. That Herc grind was wild. That Herc grind was quite wild. It was the biggest grind I have ever done. It was the biggest grind that I ever done, still to this day. But yeah, we're like never seeing a 7-star Hercules. Hold her for cash in the Gwen event. Yeah, I'm sure there will be more instances of that in the future. But again, it's not just Herc though. And again, if Herc didn't exist, maybe not as many, but a shit ton of people would still have gotten those offers to get some other champion. He was in 2-3 events. Yeah, he has been, I think, in a couple of events. But I think, you know, for Roman's event, it's just one of those things where it wasn't necessarily that Kabam wanted to include him, it's more that they had to because of the Roman synergy. You know what I mean? So Christian, how are you doing? Yeah, I don't think, but yeah, I'm trying to remember. I don't think I have ever pulled Hercules. Obviously, I have had the chances of getting him, like either through those events or something like that, but I don't think I have ever pulled him from any of the crystals. Maybe I have just forgotten, but I really don't remember that. Now I'm definitely gonna keep paying attention if I ever get like splitting. Because I did grind for him. That's it, you know, I saved him up and... think you have. I probably have. I have most likely just forgotten. Come on, Hulky boy. Elsa's perfect matchup. Recency bias? Yeah. Oh, no, but I can vividly remember like pulling most of the random champions or good champions. But I genuinely... Oh yeah, we all have it. Obviously, yeah, we're all just humans. But in general, things like this, I do have a relatively good memory though. But yeah, who knows? There are some weird... There are a few champions that I basically count like... Okay, I'm gonna show you. I think we can sort out 6 stars by Sig. Because even in this last massive opening, I had several champions that I only had at like Sig 20 and I had no idea that they're that low. Because in general, I assume that most of my 6 star champions are around Sig 60, Sig 80, Sig 100 mark. Where can I filters? Sort. Big ability. Here we go. Right. Like, okay, Atuma is a new one, Revision's new one, but you know, Captain America, I think he's only Sig 20. Yeah. So I don't know why I never pull him. Ronan as well. He's also... I would love to have him at a higher Sig. I would take him to rank 3, but I never pull. There's like Miss Marvel. Iron Patriot. Sig 20. You know, there's a ton of champions that I have like it's super low level. That I just never seem to pull. Huh? Starkey as well? Yeah, Starkey is 20. Oof. Not good. Hulkling, I haven't, you know, yeah, I have never gotten Hulkling in any crystals. Yeah, I have only pulled Hulkling once. And there are a bunch of ones like that. Then obviously there are champions I can't get rid of. There are champs that I just can't get rid of. So these are still 200s. These are 200. These are 200. These are still 200. I think all of these are still 200 too. I think these are 200 as well. Yeah, these are 200s. And then we have, I think my Fisto is 187. Korg is like 180, I think. But yeah, like Shang-Chi, I haven't given him a single 6 stone. Modok, I haven't given a single 6 stone. Killmonger, I haven't given a single 6 stone. Overseer, Sabretooth, I haven't given a single 6 stone, and they're like 180 level as well. What can you dupe? Yeah. And yeah, there's a bunch of champs that I have never ever given any 6 stones, but that just live like super high, like Beast and stuff. But hey, congratulations on your shocker. But yeah, like we just checked out, I have not been getting any Hulklings. That's odd, huh? Why he needed? Be faster. Because when he's awakened, he saves power from his first level 1. At max level, he basically first level and costs no power, which just makes him quicker. And Shocker is all about... It's kind of like a similar thing, not as... high degree, but it's kind of like with Spot and Civility. You know, Shocker really doesn't have much going for him, or too much. Kind of like Spot. Does have damage, right? And that's all that, or most that matters with the character. So, why he needs it? Be the best version of himself and be able to do what he does. Get head out. Okay, that's just message removed. And as you're heading out, that's a timeout. There you go. Straight to jail. Straight to jail, Q. Q is timed out now. Sig 1's fine? No, it needs high Sig. For that. I mean, I'm sure he's usable unduped. It's just that he's gonna be slower. See how Guidance Spidey Supreme or Wiccan? Don't think so. Might make one. So. But yeah, there are a ton of champions in this game that absolutely do need to be buffed. 8 years old, still don't have Domino at 6-star. Oof. Yeah, we do have like funny. Something quite funny. Captain America Infinity War was one of my first 20 6-stars, or either way, I got Captain America Infinity War very early. Like very, very, very early. I remember quite vividly. And I only duped him like 2 weeks ago. I don't know. I have not... I think he's decent, but I'm not sure because I just pulled my Zemo myself. I have never used Zemo on attack, nor I have seen him being used too much. So I can't answer that question, sorry. I don't have any first-hand knowledge in it, for sure is what I mean. Ooh. Oh yeah, I mean that is a bug. Kabam is going to fix it, so don't stress too much about it, Marlon. Kabam is fixing it. It was never intended to work that way. So, yeah, you know, wait till the next update. You know, I had to tease you on the way out. Well, I know you'd want to, but I don't think that speaks well of you. You know what I mean? One of those things. Suspected you will, just wished you wouldn't. Imagine being lucky enough to get 7-star Hulk. I can't possibly fathom the joy. And imagine that 7-star Hulk coming to you from a Paragon crystal as well. That's quite sweet. Nice. Come on then. Alright, I didn't throw the... Okay, whatever. Think you're so cool? No rank 5 Havoc and you'll know this sound. Energy gives him 20% promise for every bar punch. Oh, let's take a look. And the Sauron's energy. I actually haven't tested it. Like, I don't really pay attention to most synergies. Oh, sorry about that. Let me take a look. What is the synergy states? Hulk needs to go to meta tier. Yeah, he probably will. But everybody says that. But in reality, it's not like Hulk is like, dominating a line for the rest of the game. He's the battleground's nuke. But it's not as clear cut that he should be a meta. Everybody's saying Hulk needs to be a meta tier because him having like high damage and nuke, but we'll see about that. That's all I'm gonna say. I do think he probably will, but I don't think it's 1000% without a doubt kind of thing that everybody pretends it to be. Because let's not pretend that Hulk has like a crap ton of utility, or he's gonna work in like all of these matchups and stuff like that. He nukes down champions. Okay, anyways. Consuming 1 power bar again. Okay, so, well, I suppose we can try it out. Claire, Spidey, Supreme, or Wiccan to rank 3 all unduped. Claire, probably. But, it's not like I'm saying he won't. And nuking down is important. It's just one of those where, realistically, really, what's the best way? It is quite likely. Like, I think Hulk can do okay as a questing champion. I think also Hulk is getting much more popular than he would be otherwise if he wasn't the 7-star. If Hulk wasn't the 7-star champion, far less people would be talking about it. So it's just that Hulk is like one of the best 7-stars to get unduped. That's why everybody's so hyped, because oh my god, my new 7-star Hulk, like doing all this damage. Stuff like that. But if he wasn't the 7-star, most people wouldn't even like really pay attention to him. Okay, so no, you just get 1 prowess. On level 2, you still just get the 1 prowess. Because I got 5 prowesses from converting my plasmas. So yeah, you just get the 1. You don't get 2 for throwing level 2 or 3 for throwing level 3. See, again, it's gonna just go to 6 prowesses, because normally this would be 5, because I converted my plasmas into prowess and special attack. So I get 1 extra there. Yeah, I think it is very stupid what Kabam did with the Express Arena. I'm just morons for it. Yeah, that would be nice for sure. Extra 60% prowess on level 3. But no. So I will be fine. Okay, rank 4 worthy? Possibly? I don't know yet. I have just pulled mine. I have never used my 6 time. I have never used my shocker, I think, ever. So I don't know yet. I think many people like him though. So. I personally like Future Ant-Man better, for sure. Star Hulk has killed some people in BG and defense. Yeah, probably. Ranking and taking new future champions. Yeah, maybe. But the problem is, I'm not like super sure myself, because it's not like I have tested all of them. That would be like a very, 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 very biased video. Okay, let's just go with that. Because I have some, you know, let's say vague ability to play decently Cassie and Kate, but the other ones are new for me too. Pulled Wiccan from the stuff from. Oh, well, congratulations. Any good on dupe? I think he can do some things in dupe, yeah, but ultimately you do want to get him dupe. His dupe is quite important. But I do think that he's, you know, relatively capable in dupe too. That's the best way to put it. In the matchups that he's good for, he will still be good for them. Dupe does give him more versatility as a new abilities and more damage. But the thing with Wiccan is that more damage is only really needed in matchups where he isn't as great, let's say. The matchups where he works like very well, he will still work very well. Kind of with Ghost, you know, if you're using Ghost against like an eye bomb or something that gives you damage over time, debuffs, and you just have an insane damage output all the way through, then the dupe doesn't really matter. But if you do have Ghost duped, then she's going to be amazing for many, many more fights. It's maybe not to the same degree, but you get the idea, right? Where kind of like the matchups that Wiccan works for, he will works like really well. He will still do well even unduped. It's just that dupe allows him to be good in much more matchups. Because there are like, you know, dupe would be really helpful, for instance, using Wiccan to take down a Korg. Or dupe would be very helpful against Thing and many kind of like more random matchups. But even unduped, Wiccan will absolutely destroy like a Hulkling or something. Or null in most cases. Stuff like that. You get where I'm going with this? By the way, I shit you not, somebody in my comments mentioned that I should have Wiccan instead of Tiger, because Wiccan is like Tiger on steroids, and anything that Tiger does, Wiccan does better. Something like that. And yeah, I didn't reply to that comment because there's no speaking to people like that. Like, Wiccan's like cool and all, but Cassie Long good on defense? Cassie Lang on defense is kind of like anti-venom in a sense. But if opponent does have a good, relatively decent option against it, he's not gonna do much. Especially if you know exactly what you're doing. But if you don't have like a suitable champion, Cassie Lang is quite tanky. There isn't a way to worry about. You don't ever want her to throw level 1. I'd kind of compare her to a Bishop-esque champion. But if you have a good counter, there's no problem. And if you know exactly what you're doing and the fight goes well, there's also no problem. But she can't reveal. Fifth, 7th Saturday? Well. I'm Infinity War, which is 3 crash balls in a row. Oof. Ooh, Hulk, nice. Congratulations. Awesome. That's awesome. Super happy for you, Ankit. 7-star Hulk is by far my favorite 7-star. Are you putting any weight into the 6-star relics? Not really at the moment. I think relics at large is just, for most part, a combo extender for me. At the moment, anyways. I mean, Herc is OP, but it's also a fact that Herc isn't necessarily the best Battlegrounds champion, because the best aspects of Herc I mean, that's kind of how ridiculous Herc is. Herc is a good Battlegrounds champion offensively and defensively, but Battlegrounds do not let Hercules use the most OP aspect about him, the fact that he can carry over his ramp from fight to fight. So he's a ramp up champion that in vast majority of the fights would be like fully ramped from the beginning, and his immortality, neither one of whom are particularly helpful in Battlegrounds, you know what I mean? But on the other hand, Tiger is, perfect for Battlegrounds because it goes 1,000 miles an hour from the start. So it's just one of those things where, Battlegrounds as a game mode is not particularly suited to Herc's strongest sides. But he's still very good in it. The Hercules is OP, but if you don't ban and yeah, Naveen, big fan. Well, thank you. What's up, Plank? How are you doing? Kind of like, imagine if iHulk would be so broken that, he would still somehow be good for BG attack. Despite his core mechanics and strongest sides being completely incompatible with it. Yeah, I suppose that might be worth a video. Because there are quite a few kind of interesting interactions. Like, some of the cooler things that I like with relics, for instance, is Gallon. Because you can go in for like medium, light, medium, do relic, and you have an automatic opening for a heavy attack. Or other heavy attack reliant champions. I really do like the fact that after a relic you get like a super safe heavy attack. And with the Maker Red, it's also not too bad because once you kind of get more used to it, you kind of like drop your heavy attack, you lock in your spores, and then you can extend your combo to time your next heavy attack kind of relatively decently. So, there's still kind of like a reason or purpose to use relic with the Mega Red. Abyss Red Skull. Doom or Red Max? Red Max is better. Red Max can do it in like 1 or 2 revives. Doom would need at least like 5 or 6. That's a bug, man. Don't think synergy between Doctor Strange and Sorcerer Supreme works? Probably not. I wouldn't be surprised. Come on, let's clippity clap. Oh my, I want to see some rank 5 air. I'm sure there is an Airwalker, because who is it that? FTP loser or something like that allows Airwalker. I would be surprised if he hasn't ranked his yet. It's all useful if you don't have counter and just don't want to die. Yeah, well, I mean, against Havoc doesn't really need particularly specific counter. Carnage is one of my favorites. I like him a lot. He hasn't yet. Ooh. One might say that I'm disappointed in that young man. How dare he? He's in my volume. Okay, fair enough. Oh, is the Alliance not letting him or something? Or he just hasn't had a chance to rank up Cosmic. Just shook Shank to rank 5. Fair enough. Yeah, I will not be stopping rank 5s. I mean, yeah. I will personally not be stopping rank 5s for now. Well, yeah, obviously you don't want to use energy champions against Havoc if you don't have an armor. That's a given. But, normally you can kind of manage to get by. Come on. Ah. Stupid turtle. Why can't I parry you, young man? Boom. Nobody got time to build up them poise charges. Oh yeah, Havoc has actually been quite clutch. Also, Havoc is one of my most banned champions in Valorant. So many people ban my rank 5 Havoc in PGs, kind of funny. And no, he's been very good for defense and attack. Havoc's kind of like low-key one of my favorite mutants. Well, I think that much is obvious since he's my first rank 5 mutant. But still, you know. Oh, I again disabled the Express Arena thingy. But, I mean, we can all agree that Havoc's quite cool. Underrated, I would even say. I think Havoc's definitely a champion that should be more acknowledged. Even though he's getting some love more and more recently. Good rank 4. Duped. Kingpin Tiger. How well you play Tiger? I'd still do Kingpin. Probably. Because Kingpin is just good across the game everywhere. Without knowing exactly what you're after and what you're trying to do, I would go with Kingpin. Kingpin is just pretty much amazing everywhere in the game. Be that AW, AQ, BGs, or questing on it. On opening an alley, just hit 17.2 prestige with relics. Well, I do not deal with stuff like that. I'm not the person to talk about, Samuel. What is my prestige, by the way? Just kidding. Yeah, I have no idea. I don't even know what is meant to be like. I need a prestige. Kingpin isn't as good as Ghost, remember? Yeah, that's just... Okay. I mean... Really? Again, Kingpin is one of those champions a ton of people still kind of like overlook or don't appreciate it fully, but the more I break it down, the more obvious it becomes that Kingpin is one of the best champions in the game. And because he's like the fastest or flashiest, even though he has, plenty of damage and, in a clean fight and he gets insane damage in kind of like appropriate fights. But I just don't understand why it's so hard for people to accept that Kingpin is at the moment kind of literally at the forefront of every single game mode. Do you still max out 4 stars? No, not really. Okay, so 19.428. 18 points. Not too bad. I think that's quite solid. Pretty much 1 for questing and BG, not much in the W. So there you go. Go with Kingpin. Kingpin's amazing for questing and for BG. So go with Kingpin. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, nothing to worry about. Pre-nerf Mole Oh yeah, that pre-nerf Mole I love that back too. Finding things useful when the AI refuses. No special dog, just... Oh. Yeah. That works too. I mean, Iceman's Ice Armor. But yeah, the AI is just rubbish. Oh my god, this fight's giving me kind of PTSD. I remember EOP blade when we had to do it with Dimensional Being. That was like the most retarded objective out of all of the EOP. Anybody remember that? Had to do the blade with the Dimensional Being. It was just stupid. There's no other way to say it. It's just, I mean, it was doable, but blade fight in itself was, you know, just long. And kind of tedious, and doing it with Dimensional Being made it like 15 times worse. I think that was the only objective where I just kind of went fuck it, and I used a bunch of revives because I couldn't be asked. I really couldn't be asked. I mean, it was definitely doable, but Jesus Christ, that turned open blade Dimensional Being. Building blade, yeah, blade's quite cool. Yeah, he had a long arrow for himself. That's my farming so they can get away with devious stuff like that. Yeah, probably. Thank you so much for your guidance, really helpful. If I watch your videos to clear path rather quickly without much items in Act 7-8. Nice. Well, I'm happy that they have been useful to you. That's kind of the purpose of those videos, so. And if you keep following any new content coming out, I will keep making guides for, so. What option is best for Abyss Cable? Human Torch is amazing. I think you just need to switch off Precision and use Human Torch. Or was it a different one? I'm quite sure I just use Human Torch. Because you can build up your smolders on the level 1. Like, I don't remember exactly, but Human Torch could do that fight in like a couple of revives or something. I think. If you have Magneto will work too. Quite sure. Keep forgetting that Apothecary exists. Yeah, I haven't played Apothecary a single time. I haven't completed it, let alone explored it. I think playing Apothecary is like the worst way to use your energy. What is this AI? I swear to God. Oh, you donkey. Okay, let's get to the next milestone. I like, not gonna lie, use the burn energy when I don't play the game. Yeah, no, not for me. I mean, like, that's fine. You know, we all can like different things, but I just think it's useless. For new feature pool. Ranked Wolvie. Well, I was most excited about Future Ant-Man, which I already took to rank 4,600. So I have myself a Future Ant-Man. I'm quite happy with it. Is there a chance for a level 2 revive in there? I think there is a chance, like 1% or something. So that's the same chance as you getting 7 stars from Paragon Crystal. That is how valuable Kabam thinks the level 2 revive in Apothecary is. Pew pew pew. Boom. Take a tire. He's been OP on war attack so far. I pretty much haven't used him yet. I just ranked him up last night. Did like a few quick fights with him. But hey, look at that. We're getting all the units today. Express Arena plus Liquid Courage Double Edge. Go. Oh, wait, when does the season start now? Is the season starting like now? Yeah, Alliance War season. Is it meant to start? Well, I think it's starting now, right? And the season just started, yeah? Oof. I'm gonna need to take off my liquid courage to pledge. Tonight starts the new WCS. Okay. Okay. Ugh. That kind of sucks though. I need to take off my liquid courage to pledge. Oh yeah, the placement. Okay. Pride bosses are gonna make them. Kitty pride bosses? Why? Oh, I didn't think it's gonna be that bad. I don't know, and I haven't been doing many arena streams recently, so. Oh right, I needed to use some of my glory for I claim this. So let's get myself one of each, I suppose. Alright, I still think I need to use a few more, so I'm just gonna grab some of these. There you go. Annual Alliance version has begun. Interesting. Okay, so I claim this. Sweet. Hero use. Hero use. Ball chips, ball chips, ball chips. Hero use. Units. Ball chips, ball chips. The units. Ooh, I can open a 3-star relic. Oh, by the way, I got yesterday a new 4-star relic. I think it was the Green Goblin one, or one of the new ones. I got like a new 4-star relic yesterday. More units. Look at all the claiming that needs to be done. They really need to fix this bit. But hey, there's some more units. More units here. Even more here. Nice. Green Goblin is nice. Yeah, I have no intention of putting a relic on Green Goblin, trust me. Come on, a new 3-star relic. A new one. Anyone that I don't have, pretty please. Ah, no, I do. I can't get rid of this guy. I think my 5-star is like 660 or 640 version. I keep pulling him. Okay, what else was that to open? to 5. Here we go, tier 6 class. Tiny ones. Whee! The more the better. And then we can open. How many battle chips do we have from today's arena? 46k. Let's see if we can get some more units here. Is there like max Sig Relic Crystal? I don't know, don't think so. Only 15 units here. Only 30 units. Yeah, still something. But, extra 30 units. So you can check whatever units I had at the beginning of the stream. And you can check however many I have now. If you want to know how many units I earned in this stream. I was at 2,246 units at the start. 2,246. 2,430. Sorry, and like 180 units, around 200 units. And this is not the best you can do. You can do better than that, obviously. For sure. But you know, it's something. Because at the start, like when you just start grinding arenas, you earn units quicker than when you have to grind the final milestones out. So like the first arena stream, you can probably earn like 300 some units when you just do the first like 4 or 5 milestones of each arena. Anyways, that will be it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Huge thank you to Holy Batman for supporting the channel. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot and it helps a lot more than you think. And meanwhile, I'll catch you guys soon. Bye. Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about the Hello.